What's going on, guys? It's Halloween Viz, and today I'll be doing a review on the Spirit Halloween 2013 Silent and Deadly Animatronic. Alright, well, without further ado, let's just get right into the review. As I just mentioned previously, this is the Spirit Halloween Silent and Deadly Animatronic. Sold at Spirit in 2013, part of the Clown Train ISC front display. He was also made by Talix Artware, a company that unfortunately no longer exists, but they have made some pretty good products from Spirit Halloween, including the 2012 Headless Horseman, as well as the pop-up zombie toilet, just to name a few. Anyways, this was another piece that I needed for my collection. In case you did not know, I'm trying to collect the entire Spirit Halloween 2013 Clown Train, and now with him in my collection, I am only missing the Thrashing Clown. But yeah, I'm super happy to have this guy. I bought him off of Mercari, and I bought him broken for only 160 bucks, which I say is a steal, given that this guy goes for like 400 now. But so what was broken with him was there was like issues with his motor. It was like locked up, and his eyes no longer worked. The wires were stripped. So I was able to get his wires soldered together so his eyes could light back up again. And then I did dismantle the motor, and I did like just kind of play around with it. And it was like jammed. I had to really just quite literally like yank it. I thought I was gonna break it, but then I heard a click, and then he was working. So, but yeah, I'm super happy to have him fully working and in my collection, because he is one I've been looking for a long time, and he is heavily sought after. But yeah, that's what I have to say about him. Back then he retailed for, I want to say, $129.99 or $139.99, one of those two prices, which is a more than fair price, given that he is over 6 feet tall. So he is fully life-sized, and he does have the animation of turning side to side. Yes, he only has one phrase, but honestly, it is such a good phrase that like it just fits him so well, just the laughing and the shushing, for lack of better terms. But yeah, I mean, let me just get into the detailing of him now. It is phenomenal. We have his like hard plastic shoes down here, and then his whole ensemble of clothing, which is a worn red and white stripes, which looks really nice. And then the detailing on his hands, which is a hard plastic, is very well done as well. And then on his little machete here, we have some nice added blood. This is a nice foam material. That also was coming apart, which I had to super glue, but that was not a problem. Here's his other hand, again, with a really nice detail on it. And then his face, which is a foam-filled latex, which is probably my favorite part about this piece, because it is terrifying. It is so realistic, and it just looks really, really nice. It looks professional, to be honest with you. It is a very, very nice sculpt on the face. As for assembly, it was pretty straightforward, just putting poles together. What I will say, Talix Artware, I had the same issues with the 2012 Headless Horseman. You can't really move them around once you assemble them, because there are no snap locks. The poles kind of just slide. So with that said, when you lift them up, the poles slide off. But that's just a minor complaint. I mean, again, this was what, 11 years ago. So animatronics weren't as mainstream as they are now, and improvements were made, so. But enough rambling on. Let's just get into a quick little demo of this guy. I'll show him one more time just because he does have a very very quick activation. But yeah, his animation is so simple, yet it is so effective. Just that whole vintage, realistic clown he has going for him, it just is so fitting to be such a simplistic animation of just him turning side to side and the shushing. It honestly is quite terrifying. Like, this dude is very terrifying to look at. I had him in the living room, and like people would come to visit and they were just terrified by him because he's a really terrifying piece. But yeah, I am really happy to finally have this guy in my collection. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say about him. Overall, I'd give him a 10 out of 10. He is a solid animatronic. I'd love to see more of these, like, just creepy, like, quite literally terrifying clowns from Spirit. I mean, he is what a realistic clown should be. Like, he is not a monster clown. You can clearly tell he was a human, or is a human, and it's just very terrifying about him. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think about the silent and deadly clown in the comments below. And until next time, see ya.